はい。
桐生、俺だ。柏木だ。
柏木さん、すいません。ちょっと今、病院なんです。後でかけ直してもいいですか？
桐生、六代目が撃たれた。
何？大悟が？どういうことなんですか
？1時間くらい前に本部の会長室で撃たれた。詳しいことはまだわからん。だがどうも本部にいた奴の話によると、六代目を撃った男は風間の親父そっくりだったらしい。
え？風間の親さんに？
ああ、そうらしいんだ。とにかく状況が分かり次第連絡する。それじゃあ。
どうしたんですか、兄貴。
So now Kazuma looked like shot Daigo as well.
登場界の六代目が撃たれたらしい。
それって1年前兄貴とうちの親父が杯交わした時売借人してくれた
おそらく大悟を撃ったのも
その絵の男なんですか？
ああ、そうらしいんだ。子供たちは
全員寝たみたい。え？
I was muted. Yeah, I said it was cool. I also read all those lines that you saw me go through. But, you know, I enjoyed the reading. Sorry, but I've got a favor to ask. What is it? Well, I want to go to Kamurocho with you. Huh? I know you're gonna try and get the deed back, Aniki. Which means finding the guy who shot the boss. Please, you've got to take me with you. Rikia. Oh, and Mikio can stick around the hospital while we're gone. He's on board if it means us getting payback for what that asshole did to the boss. And Saki? What happens to her? Look, I'm glad you want revenge for your boss. But who's gonna be there to look after Saki if you're not around? Well, I could do it. Oh, Haruka, you're so responsible. Huh? Saki-chan, can you stay with us at the orphanage? Saki-chan can stay with us at the orphanage. Oh, there we go. There we go. It took a second for those words to click in my mind. It's not going to be easy, you know. I know. But she's probably been really lonely with her dad in the hospital and everything. Maybe it'll be good for her to spend time with other kids for once. Haruka-chan. I'm sure the others would love to have a new friend to play with, too. But... Please, Uncle Kaz. I've trusted you all these years. This time I need you to trust me. We'll take good care of her, really. Haruka.
兄貴、俺は絶対に兄貴の邪魔になるようなことはしません。だから俺を連れて行ってください。
わかった。
兄貴、ありがとうございます。
明日の夜、沖縄を立とう。今日は事務所に戻って支度でもしてこい。
はい。
はるか。力也のことも頼んだ。あいつはここに置いていく。今のカムロ町は危険すぎる。あいつを連れて行くわけにはいかない。
おじさん。
Tables, people, defend yourselves! We have raiders! Murderer of innocent animals! Beat him with your tables, mole! Oh no, not Needlac. Welcome, Needlac. How was your Ancient Domains of Mystery run? How did it go? I saw some pain and suffering before I left. It's getting kinda chilly. Let's go in, Uncle Kaz. I actually think I'm gonna stay out here a little longer. Oh, okay. See you inside. Don't forget to wipe your feet off before you go in. It's a long-ass game. Thank you, Pookie. Welcome. Yeah, but penguins are birds. Snow penguin counts. Right? So I think we can count at least some penguins. I think it's down to the individual penguin at that point. As far as birds go, penguins are pretty good. They're pretty innocent. They don't really screw with anything. They even take care of each other. What's wrong, Haruka? Can't sleep? Yeah, I guess there's a lot on my mind. But you don't need to wait for me, Uncle Kaz. You have a big trip tomorrow.
Hi!
I should probably hit the hay. Fair enough, I should probably hit the hay. Don't stay up too late, alright? I won't. Sweet dreams, Uncle Kaz. Sweet dreams, Haruka. Having a hard time finding fights in this game.
ほらこのワンコ逃げんな
待て
さあ観念しろ。
Don't even think of hurting Doggo! Stop! Izumi, this dog a friend of yours? Ah! Get back. Wait! Come back. You're not getting away that easy. Oh shit. I know where that dog's from. Language, Mikio. Now tell me about this dog. Well, he used to live over at an izakaya in Hatsumachi. Quiet little fella back then, not the maniac he is now. Honestly, he's so out of his mind I didn't even recognize him at first, but he's definitely the same dog. The guy who ran the place shipped on up to Tokyo a while ago, though. Guess he just abandoned the dog. Hey, didn't you used to have a dog of your own, Izumi-chan? Yeah. Can I go look for the dog, Uncle Kaz? Please? Just wait. I'm sure he'll come back eventually. No, I'm gonna go find him. Alright. You want a hand? Yes, please. Oh, yay, we get to go play find the dog now. No luck, boys? Nah, he got away. That's the fastest dog I've ever seen. You're just slow, Taichi. I totally could have caught him. Oh yeah? Then why didn't you? I was thinking exactly that. If you could have, then where's the dog? That's enough, you two. Where'd the dog go? He sprinted off toward town. Well, looks like we're going on a little field trip then. Okay. You're really gonna go after it? Yup. You two want to join? Oh, thank God. Nah, I'm pooped. Me too. I'm sick of chasing dogs. I'm coming. How about me and Izumi go take a peek over on Ryukyu Boulevard? You check out Hatsumachi, sir. Sounds good. Come on, Izumi. Coming. Alright. Hatsumachi is at least a place where I can beat some people up. There are, unanointed. I told you we don't want any ice cream. Uncle Kaz is gonna say the same thing. Damn it, kid, you're not listening to the words coming out of my mouth. I need to see a guy named Kazuma Kiryu. What's going on here? Wait, are you Kazuma Kiryu? Yeah? What do you want with one of my kids? I don't appreciate people pressuring them to buy ice cream. The hookers are insistent on a fisting. Oh no. Kazuma Kiryu, I have come for you. Yeah, that's right. I know you. No, Kamiyama. I trained Kamiyama in the use of a bunch of the weapons he carries. I'm kind of a master at 'em. A weapons master, you might say. Name's Yonashiro. Kamiyama told me about how you were looking for new and exciting ways to bust skulls. So here I am. Why would a master come all this way at the request of his pupil? Okay, you're a little suspicious. Understandable. But I'm not a rich dude. I spend most of my time selling ice cream on the beach. Kamiyama is my pupil, but he also sells me weapons at a discount because I'm such a great guy. And because I'm such a great guy, I can't refuse him when he asks me to do something. This is Kamiyama's weapons master. Maybe I should have him teach me. Yeah. Okay, I'll take you up on that. Yes, I was worried you were gonna chicken out. Come find me on the beach if you're man enough, that is. Got it. So you don't like Beach Orphanage Simulator? I mean, I've played more exciting games so far. I can kind of see where it's going, but it sure is taking its time. Well, if it ain't my star ass kicker, ready to hone your ass kicking skills? Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready. Alright, that's what I like to hear. So there's one itty bitty thing I need to know first. What kind of weapons can you already use? Well, I guess I only know two real techniques. The sword technique I learned from an old man, and the staff technique I learned from an old lady. Everything else is self-taught. Not that I can't hold my own. Get information about the weapons you can currently use. Press Y on the pause menu's upgrade screen to display the abilities screen and look under weapons. What? What kind of UI mess have you created here? Oh, okay. Y on the upgrade screen and look under display the ability screen. So Y on there and then look under weapons. Okay. Hey, that's more than the chuckleheads that usually show up here know. I'm guessing you'll want to focus on something you can't already crack skulls with, huh? Sounds good. Alright then. How about nunchaku? Pretty badass weapon, if you ask me. Nunchaku. A nunchaku. A more iconic Okinawa weapon there ain't. Don't be fooled by their imposing appearance. They might look devastatingly powerful, but that's because they are. Okay, nunchaku it is. Alright, take off your shirt and get in the ring. No way you're gonna be able to move the way you need to dressed like that. Okay. How was that? Yeah, perfect! When do I get my nunchaku? Never! Okay, not never. But they're my babies. I only give them out to people who I know can handle them. What? I can't even hold them? How am I supposed to master nunchaku without using them? That's the Yonisharu style, baby. You can't truly master a weapon until you beat an armed opponent unarmed, using your arms and a leg, I guess. Do that, and you'll be forced to learn the weapon's weak points. I've been traveling the world fighting weapons masters for years. This is how you learn. I see. Of course, I've seen some shit in my travels, man. Some real shit. You feel me? That does things to a man. Kamiyama says I'm creepy. He's one to talk. But enough talk. Have any last regrets? No? Then let's begin the lesson. Beat me! This guy is a goob, but an almighty goob protected by plot armor. Pretty much. Get wrecked. Now you're a master of the nunchaku. Your training is done, Chaku. I destroyed him. Come on, Kiryu-san. The pun wasn't that bad. No, it's not that. Listen, Yonisharu-san. Are you really a strong fighter? What? You injure me, sir. How could you look upon my sick fighting skills and not despair? No. That's why I'm asking. To tell you the truth, I didn't have much trouble beating you. I love that they throw it in. He was supposed to be easy, and then they call him out on it. So which is it? Are you holding back? Or are you really that weak? You got me. Not a single one of the chumps Kamiyama referred to me ever figured that out. Not one. But you! Oh, you did. You did. I should have known you would. What do you mean? Well, let's talk about Kamiyama. Total genius, right? Yeah, nah. Only about weapons. He has no freaking idea how to judge a person's character. Been working with him for eons, man. Not a single dude he sent me could beat a one-legged guy in an ass-kicking contest. Ass-kicking is what I teach. man. But I didn't want to offend my roly-poly pal, so I've just been letting them beat me and giving them a little gold star for doing the thing. You, though, you could kick a billion asses without even breaking a sweat. So you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah! Alright. Bring it on. Now I've used all my heat. Okay, it's Hyper Yonashiro time! What? Oh, too amazing for you? All you did was take off your hat. Hey, someone's observant. And that means you're going to fight seriously? Right. Yes. Look. This cap is literally a cap. You feel me? A cap on my abilities. When I'm wearing it, my power is capped. When it's off, I'm fully uncapped. Are you okay? Never better. Why do you ask? No, we can play doctor after this is done. So let's do it. Same rules as before. Drop me and don't get dropped. Only forget that guy you just fought, this is hard mode Yunishiro. Alright. Bring it on, Kiryu-san. I'll try not to kill ya. Okay, this is the best part of the game so far. Oh, I can afford upgrades. If I lose, I won't lose. I have lots of healing items. Lotus style fist attack that employs hold Y longer than a charged kick. Taunt enemies. Stand up faster after being knocked down. Grab an enemy's leg and swing them around. Can also be used to swing an enemy into others.
Hi!
I don't know what I meant to do. Oh, I guess I'm getting kind of low. Heat, health significantly. Hey, Mr. Tube, how you doing? How's your day off? Oof, good fight, Kiryu-san. You, my man, are full of shit and vinegar. I was serious that time, man. More serious than a trip to the crapper after my mama's 5-alarm curry. And I'm seriously surprised you beat me. You're gonna have to give me a sec. One Hyper Yonashiro takes a lot out of me. Gotta take some time to recharge it. Damn. Were you actually trying to kill me? I like your style, man. You're definitely the real thing, Yonashiro-san. Can you teach me another weapon later? Careful, Kiryu-san. You might just stop my heart saying stuff like that. Or hitting me the way you do. Either one, really. And that's why I like ya. Oh, and I promised you a fancy certificate and everything, didn't I? Here. You got an Nunchaku Master Certificate. Show this to Kamiyama. That little piggy'll crap his pants. Even better, he'll sell you some nunchaku. Ain't that great? I hear he can even make you a custom pair if you got the designs and materials. Ask him for details, though. I only know about beating fools with them, not making them. Anyway, I gotta say, you've really grown on me, Kiryu-san. Growing on me like that tumor my mama has. And sometimes it's best to keep teaching tumors martial arts. That's why I've decided to stay here. That means you can train with me anytime you like. Ha ha ha. That was terrible. Okay, I'm not gonna be limping around the whole time. Let's use our health up. Womp. Now we need to go to the pharmacy. Okay, I haven't really done much in here, so I have to look at the map so I know where I am. What am I looking for? Yellow ones. Okinawa. Okay, that doesn't help me. Stone Market. Other side of the road, down a block and a bit. The mini-map? Why would you tell me where Takia is? A man came by and took him. I don't know what to tell you. Kurumi-san, he said he was a friend of yours. He even had me listen to a message you'd left on his phone, asking him to pick up Takuya for you. But I did no such thing. Oh, a new message. What does it say? Oh, it was her. We have Takuya. If you want him back, come get him, alone, and leave the Kamuro PD out of it. Oh, Takuya, I can't lose you. I don't know what to do. Looks like there's been a kidnapping. I should go see if she needs help. Sorry, I couldn't help it over here. Did you say your child has been kidnapped? Sorry, who are you? I'm Kiryu, and I run the Morning Glory Orphanage, just down the road. If a kid's been abducted, well, you can understand my concern. Oh, so you're a teacher? All I know is that Takuya was taken from this hospital, and I just got a ransom note. We have Takuya. Come along. But that's far too dangerous. We need to alert the authorities. If I call the police and they hurt my darling Takuya, I'd never be able to live with myself. What on earth should I do? Please, Kiryu-san, can you help me? You take care of children every day. Surely you understand what I'm going through. Of course I'll do it. I don't think her dress reveals enough of that. Yeah, okay, Mole. Okay there. Down, Mole. Down. Okay, I'm on it. Let's go get Takuya back. Oh, thank you so much. Be careful, okay? Hey, Snow, welcome. How you doing? Is this place... According to the text message, they should be waiting in a vacant parking area just ahead. An empty lot, huh? Alright. Jump right in. Let's go, Kiryu. We'll have the upper hand if we strike first. I'm going in. You're doing okay? I like to hear that. Today's a day off, right? Hey, are you the punk who kidnapped Takuya? Hand him over, now. Who the hell are you? Kurumi's newest flame? Well, that's just perfect, because you're about to get flamed. Come on, they didn't even give you a name. Your name's Street Thug. Come on, Kiryu. Come on, Kiryu. There you go. I'm pretty sure it's an animal. Like right from the very beginning, I was pretty sure it was a pet. It was a veterinarian's office, I bet. Oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm so sorry. Where's Takuya? He'd better be okay. What's this dog doing here? Takuya! Oh, my poor little baby. Mommy's gonna make it all better. Takuya's a dog. Don't call him that. He's a very important part of my family. Were you scared, my precious angel? Oh, don't be afraid. Mommy's here. I'm the one who gave you that rotten mutt, damn it. You were over the moon, went on and on about how much you loved me. I still have the voicemail on my cell. You used that voicemail to trick the vet? Of all the low-down, nasty things to do, you're twisted. But it worked, didn't it? Everything I did for one last chance to see you again. Now that's just creepy. Imagine kidnapping for attention. Pull a stunt like this again, and I'm going to the police. I can't thank you enough for all your help, Kiryu-san. It's not much, but please, take this. Okay, I'll take 10,000. I haven't got a lot of money so far. What should I do? I won't tell you how to feel, but if you ask me, you really need a better way to express yourself. Got 2,000 experience. Ryukyu locker key number 19. They're down to just numbers now, are they? Okay, now where was I going? I go right through here? Can. And that's the drugstore there, I think. No, this is a booze. Yeah. I cannot be spending my money on frivolous stuff yet. Game's not just throwing me money to play with. Oh, it's this, right? Yeah, there we go. Hey, Pops, you got money, right? Share the wealth, man. You won't? Well, you're gonna pay one way or another. Good. I like beating the snot out of little punks like you. No way! This can't be happening. Hey, I guess I should apologize, huh? Hope this will make up for it. You got soft platinum nails. See? You punch them and they become nice. That's how Kiryu works because he's a paladin. Kiryu is a paladin. There's no denying this anymore. Hello, how are you feeling today? All right. A one-stop hangover cure. What do I want? Health and heat?
Hey.
There we go. That's how you win. You just buy all the healing. Go look for that puppy downtown. Mikio and Izumi are on Ryukyu Boulevard. I'll try Hatsumachi. Hey, you! You look like the asshole who stole my girl. Can't stand that smug look on your face. Hope you're ready to get your shit kicked in. Ouch! Here you go, you can lay on your buddy. You got a nice pillow. Sorry for attacking you. It's my fault you dumped me. Here, this is a gift. Got a spoiled Japanese diver's watch. Hey Deus, does this game seem a bit more tedious than the others you've played so far? Yes. You got Ryukyu Locker key number 37. Everything's forced, everything's slow, it's mostly running around doing fetch quests. I can see why the fans complained about this one. Like, I bet you if the model was funny but the rest of the game was on point, nobody would have complained. But it kind of missed all over the place. Yeah, this one has a reputation. It was one of the questionable ones. Partly because it was the first one on the PS3, so they were still learning how to program on the PS3. Took a while. Made the models all look funny. But the game itself just kind of didn't seem to come together as well. You pay our protection fee or what? Hey, I'm telling you, hand over your wallet. Like, if they're just gonna start a fight, you don't need all the text. Just run up and start a fight. That's what they used to do. It flows much better. I'm sorry, it's all my fault. I'll never do it again. Here. And they don't all have to give you an item. It used to just give you a bunch of money and you can go buy your items. And I guess they thought that was hard to balance, so they wanted to limit the ways you can get item or money and had to find other ways of giving you items. Which would be a terrible thing if that's what they did. Just give us the money and let us go play. There it is. Grr. Don't worry, boy. I'm not gonna hurt you. Hey, get back here. Hold down right trigger to dash. Oh, well, I can finally dash then? Oh, it's gone. I wanted the shiny first. You sure can run. It's okay, I'm not gonna hurt you. Come here, boy.
Ojiki.
Oh, sir, you cornered him. Yep, only took running half a marathon to do it. Wow, sir, that's incredible. He's still scared, though. Uncle Kaz, can we keep him? What do you mean, keep him? The thing's terrified of you guys. Can't see why you'd want him anyway. Well, I do want him because... What is it, Izumi? Because he looks like Mimi. Mimi? That's the dog my mommy and daddy got me when I was born. Izumi-chan, they might look the same. This dog's here, not your Mimi. I know he's not. I had to give Mimi away when mommy and daddy died. Izumi. But when this doggy showed up near our house, I thought for a sec that Mamie came to see me. Izumi-chan. So can we keep him, Uncle Kaz? Please? Okay, but only if you train him to not be so crazy. Deal. Come on, Izumi-chan. That dog's never gonna be normal. Look. He'll be fine as soon as he calms down. But it's okay, Izumi. Everyone's afraid of new things. Dogs and people alike. That's right. But if you show him you're scared, he'll be scared too. So you just have to put on a brave face, understand? Well, how are you gonna tame him, Izumi-chan? I'm just gonna keep trying till he's used to me. Trying? What? Uncle Kaz, what do dogs like to eat? Oh, that's an easy one. Hamburgers, believe it or not. Absolutely. I don't think it's the bun. Really? And can you go get us one, Uncle Kaz? Where do I have to go? So I can stay here with the puppy. I think he likes me. Please, Uncle Kaz. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Yes, sir. I'm the hamburger guy now. Okay. So map. Aqua Sky. Door. And dealers over there. Maui Grill. Sounds good. It's my mini-map game. Come on. Mini-map. I'm getting a bunch of locker keys at least. You get hit by a car chasing this thing, you're gonna laugh your ass off. Luckily, I did not. But that would have been funny. I agree. Best part of the game so far was the weapon master guy. So, how did I miss it? Oh, ah.
いらっしゃいませ。
Can I actually eat? Am I able to eat now? How does it work? Order one thing. Get it. I want to know how the food works. Clearly this was not where to come for a burger, but, you know, since I'm here. So you just come in, choose an item, and it gives you a chunk of experience. Oof, I'm full. I'd like the check, please. Of course, please pay at the register. They've really simplified it down. Thank you, your bill comes to $28.80.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you, sir. Please come again soon. Okay. That was completely not worth it. Oh, it's just a tiny fraction of experience, too. I guess I need to look at the map again. Where can I get a burger? Market, quick tea and boba. Smile burger. Hey buddy, don't you know whose turf it is? My turf. Mine. So you better give me a little tribute, you know? Now hurry up and give me your money. Okay. I'm just gonna stop reading what every thug who comes up to me said. That was worth it. Alright, please have takeout. Oh. Oh, will this be for here? To go? To go. Yeah, to go. Giga Smile burger set. Oh my god. Too much. Too much meat. That should be plenty. That should be plenty. Oh, can I try to dash now? No. I could only dash while chasing the doggo. Now that button does nothing. I'm back, Izumi. Me and this piping hot hamburger. Yay, thanks, Uncle Kaz. Handed over the hamburger. I hope he eats it. He's not eating it. Shoot. Seriously thought that would work. Guess he's more afraid of us than I realized. Yeah, or maybe he's just not hungry. No. You don't know dogs at all, do you? Maybe he's just not hungry. Get out of here. Uncle Kaz, do you know what kind of toys dogs like? Toys, huh? Ball would be good. Something to play fetch with, you know? That's kind of boring, but okay. Can you go get one? Me again? I can't go now. I think he's starting to get used to me. Please, Uncle Kaz? Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Keep an eye on Izumi for me, Mikio. Will do. Will do. Now to find a ball. I think I've seen Koji practicing baseball with one. What, are you trying to say to go back to the... Fortunate. Where's the... It's right around here. Hey, what's wrong? You look like a vein's about to pop. Oh, well, I probably shouldn't be bothering a random stranger with this, but business has been so good lately. You mean at this cabaret club? That's right. I'm the manager here, and, it's a long story. Hey, would you mind if I asked you for some advice? Sure, why not? Thank you. I'd hate to make you stand in the street, so let's talk inside. Actually, there's a girl named Natsumi who works at the club. She's the #1 hostess on the roster. She's pretty, she brings in the crowd. She's even got wealthy members of the elite wrapped around her finger. It's unbelievable. Oh, and that's a good thing, right? Well, not exactly. Natsume has started using her status as leverage to influence the club's business decisions. On top of that, she's developed a terrible attitude at work, and it seems she wants me fired from the club. Oh, why don't you fire her first then? I can't do that. She's responsible for so much of our revenue that losing her would completely be the end of us. Sassy as she is, I just don't understand how a person could start out with such passion and optimism, yet turn out so cold and conniving. Maybe if I wasn't such a fool of a manager. Oh, well, if it isn't our hard-working manager, just what are you plotting over there? Oh, Natsumi-chan. Haven't seen you around here before. Well, doesn't matter. I'm off to Hawaii as it is. Hold down the fort for me, Kay? Hey, you can't just up and abandon us. This is your job. Not to burst your bubble, but my ride's almost here. Catch you later, Daddy-o. Ah, he really has no control over her, huh? Hey, wait! I just had the best idea. Why don't you work at our club for a while? What? It'll be great. You come work for us, bring in some cash for yourself, and coach a fine young lady to knock Natsume off her throne. I have a hunch that she's the type that'll only come to her senses once she loses the top position. And I'll admit my leadership hasn't amounted to much. But I'm sure you've got the grit to get the job done. So, when can you start? Well, I don't know if I'll be of much help, but I suppose I could give it a shot. Trust me, you'd be helping us out plenty. Allow me to introduce myself then. I'm Sakaki, and you are? I'm Kiryu. And he actually has experience at this. Kiryu-san, I'd like you to recruit a new hostess right away. Wait, I'm not going to be coaching the hostesses already working for you. I'm afraid all our girls have fallen under Natsume's spell, so there won't be much you can do. It'd be far more effective to start with someone you brought in yourself. I guess that makes sense. Also, here are some operating funds. Sorry it's not much, but it'll be useful for at least a few major expenses. Oh hey, 100,000 yen. Okay, that's good. Let's hop right to it then. I'll have one of our staff members bring you up to speed. How about Koji? He'll know what to do. So this is the hostess minigame? Hello, I'm Koji, one of the staff members here. It's truly a pleasure to meet you. Likewise, I'm Kiryu. I'll be assisting you going forward, Kiryu-san. Now, let's recruit a new hostess. Okay, what should we do first? Simple. All you need to do is look for charming girls in downtown Ryukyu and approach them. I'm sure at least some of them are qualified to work here. Kiryu-san, if you see someone who's a good fit, please bring her over to the club. We only have room for one extra staff member, so please make sure you bring someone who genuinely interests you. Well, I'll be leaving it to you. Thank you for your help. Okay. Oh, that's that point marked. Where do you want to go? Okay. What I have to do is go... Oh, here? This get me out? This gets me out, I think. Yeah. I think it's one of the kids at the orphanage that he was talking about had the ball. Koji, you use a rubber ball for baseball practice, right? Yep. Why do you ask? Mind if I borrow it for a bit? What? You gonna play some baseball, Uncle Kaz? Not exactly. Well, alright. Just remember to give it back. I will. And you're buying me a new one if you lose it. Deal. Oh, I'm not sure you'll want this one back. Huh? Whatever. Here. You borrowed the rubber ball. Thanks, Koji. Stay out of trouble while I'm gone. I was correct. Got it, Izumi. Yay, thanks, Uncle Kaz. Handed over the rubber ball. Look, doggy, a nice ball. Why doesn't he want to play? Could have sworn that would work. No, the ball's not going to work. Food would be more likely to calm him down. Aren't dogs supposed to fetch like fetching balls? He's probably still spooked. Yeah. Night, night board. What else would a dog want? Come on, Izumi-chan. Let's throw in the towel. How long are you going to keep at this? As long as it takes. I'm not leaving until he comes home. Guess we'll have to figure something out then. Why don't you take a stroll, sir? Clear your head, you know? I won't let Izumi-chan out of my sight while you're gone. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'll be back in a bit. Man, game, you've been way too slow to give me a quest of go kill time. Sunny would eat until she pops. Yes. Yes, most dogs would. As for a ball, she will look at you like you are stupid. Many dogs would. Not a retriever, though. Retrievers love balls. For some reason, retrievers just really like getting things and bringing them back to you. It's so hard to understand why. Hey, you're not from Okinawa, are you? Did you come here from Tokyo? Yeah. I knew it! I've never seen anyone from Okinawa wear expensive leather shoes with pointy toes like that. Can you really tell where I'm from just by my shoes? Never mind that. Anyway, I've always wanted to visit Tokyo. Maybe you could tell me about it. I'll get you something to make up for it, promise. Sure. Sure, I guess I could spare a few minutes. Yay! There's a bar I like right near here, so let's go grab some drinks and talk away. Were they trained that way, or were they just particular? I'm Keita Anya. You can call me Cade. I'm Kiryu. I used to live in Kamurocho, if you've heard of it. It's one of the seedier parts of Tokyo. Nope, definitely don't know it. I'm so jealous, though. The closest I've ever gotten was a field trip to Kyoto. And I mean, there's so much to love about Tokyo, right? All we've got here in Okinawa is fish and salty air. I don't know, I think Okinawa has its charms. But it's nothing compared to Tokyo. Oh gee, I sure wish I could live up there, but I guess just hearing about it is a good start for now. Sure. What did you want to know? Well, if I'm going to move up there, I would have to find a place to live, right? How much is rent? I have no idea if any of these are true. Well, if you don't mind living in the suburbs, you can find a decent apartment for about 60,000 yen. Oh, that's actually not so bad. When you say suburbs, you're talking like one town over from Kamurocho, right? More like an hour away. The only way to get rent that cheap is to live pretty far from the city. An hour? That's like not even in Tokyo anymore. Anyway, next question. If I do end up living in Tokyo, should I bring my car with me? Everyone's always driving around the city on TV and stuff. I'd never be able to shop without a car. Anyway, plus how would I even get around? I drove into town today after all. Parking fees are expensive. Ditch the car and take the train. Picky. That's a good habit though. You don't want your dog to take food from random people. Ditch the car. Trains will take you everywhere you need to go. How am I gonna do all my shopping like that, though? Am I supposed to spend half my time on a train just to go buy some fish? There's more than just trains, by the way. We also have a subway, taxis, buses, anything you could need. Besides, there are stores everywhere, so half the time you won't even need to get on a train at all. I mean, I guess. It's so hard to imagine life without a car. Oh, there you are, Cade. I knew I'd find you here. Oh, Momji-chan. You sure do know me well. It's not hard to guess when you always go to the same bar. So, who's this? This is Kiryu-san. He's from Tokyo. We were just chatting. You're still thinking about moving? I'm sorry about my friend here, sir. She's so starstruck by the big city. We keep trying to tell her that she won't last a minute up in Tokyo, but she refuses to listen. That's not true. I can do it if I try, you know. Please, Kiryu-san. You know Tokyo best. Tell her why it won't be such a bad idea. Would be such a bad idea. Pronounce that E there? Which E? Which E, eh? Oh, you mean Katie? Katie? I'll just call her Katie. You want to go, then go. Yeah, if you want to go, then go. If you want to go, then go. You have to see for yourself whether you can make it or not. Kiryu-san, I knew you'd understand. I can understand why you're worried about her, but if you stop her from trying, she'll just end up resenting you guys. I suppose you're right. I'll manage, I don't worry. And if I need help, I'll just give Kiryu-san a call. What? Is that okay? Well, I did tell you to go. Here's my number. Give me a ring if you ever need a hand. Wow, thanks! It's not much, but take this. Hey. Okay, we're gonna go now. I'll take care of the tab. Katie, yeah. Sounds like Katie'll end up in Tokyo before too long. Oh, that was a lot of experience, actually. Darts. Door. Kinda worried about Izumi and Mikio. I should probably go check on them. This is going nowhere. You're gonna love it at Morning Glory, doggy. Everyone's really nice. Will you build him a doghouse, Uncle Mikio, please? Sure. Really? Do you hear that, Mame? You get to live in a brand new house. Mame, you already named him? Hey, out of the way. This store's Tamashiro's property now. Scram! Quit your fucking yapping. Come on, let's teach that mutt a lesson. No! Well, well, well. The Ryudo's resident lard bucket came to pay us a visit. How about we show him some hospitality?
この野郎
ミキお兄ち
泉ワンコと逃げろ
ゃんでも
いいから早く
マネおいでほら
なんだこの野郎何すんだおいやべえ出直しだ行くぞ待て
おい
Yeah, this dog wins. Good dog indeed.
ずいぶん遅いから心配したんだぞ。
すいません俺がそばにいながら泉大丈夫か
私は大丈夫。 は
やったな。犬小屋か。でも俺一度大工目指してくじけたんだよな。
だって約束だもんね、豆。
分かったよ。おじき。
I'll go grab some food and stuff for the dog and meet you back at the orphanage. Sound good? Yep. Remember to look both ways before you cross the road, Izumi. Okay. Guess I should head back, too. Well, I sympathize with the other side, as I get randomly bit sometimes. Maybe get a leash for the dog. That would be a great idea. Where do you want to go? Only ever gotten bit by an old English bulldog that was dumber than Sunny. She bit you when she was in pain, but she doesn't have teeth or bite force. Yeah, that doesn't really count, I agree. I ain't suggesting nothing. Aniki! Rikia, what are you doing over here? Well, you said we were going to be shipping up to Kamurocho tonight, but I realized we never agreed on a time. Figured I'd stop by and check with you. Oh, the flight'll be at 8, I guess. You guess? Shouldn't you have booked by now? And hey, that's pretty late. We're not going to get into Tokyo till 11. That's fine. Kamurocho never sleeps, after all. Good point, Aniki. Oh, and I'm all packed and ready to go. This trip's gonna be great. We're not going to have fun, Rikia. This is all business. Yeah, I know. Anyway, we got some time till we gotta head out for the 8 o'clock flight. Guess I'll just chill here for now. Right. Good idea.
Aniki.
By the way, Aniki, take a gander over there. Mitsuo and Riona. What about them? Someone's got a mean case of young love, if you catch me. I'm not sure I do catch you. Just watch, yeah? Hey, Riona. You know Okada from school? His dad's like mega rich. Apparently he owns 3 whole movie theaters in town. Did you know that? Yep. Oh. Well, anyway, me and Okada were talking and he gave me 2 free tickets for a movie at one of his dad's theaters. Uh-huh. Are you sure you didn't beat the tickets out of him? What? Of course not. Yeah, sure. Anyway, it turns out those tickets are only good until today. Can you believe it? I'm out of luck if I don't go now. What should I do? Just go? Well, I wanna, but none of my friends can do it today. Huh. Can't you just go alone then? But, Riona? Come on, kid, suck it up. Say it. Will you go with me? There you go. Gummy beared. Yeah. Sorry, I have plans. Huh? What kind of plans? Don't you have a movie to get to? Maybe Shiro or one of the other guys would want to go. Oh, yeah. Ouchie wouchie. That's gotta hurt. Not surprising with those clothes, though. Not sure you're one to be critiquing fashion, Rikia. Aw, come on. Just look at this luscious hair. Not a single strand out of place. Yeah, because it's one solid block. Hold up, Aniki. Do you not like how I look? Whatever. Guess you're just behind the times. Excuse me? You gotta accept that fashion change, old-timer. I know more about fashion than you do. Sure you do, Anarchy. Hey, why don't we have a little friendly contest, you know? See who's really got the best taste. A fashion contest, huh? I'm gonna make you regret challenging me, Rikia. Sure you are, Anarchy. Sure you are. Alright, here come the rules. Each of us is gonna pick out some stuff to really make Mitsuo's style pop. One clothing item and one accessory, got it? Yeah. Good. Then let's regroup back here when we've got 'em. I'm gonna whoop your ass to high heaven, Anarchy. Doesn't like your black ramen noodle hair, Rikia. Yeah. It's true, I don't. How do I always end up agreeing to these absurd requests? I do want to help Mitsuo, though. I guess I'll play along. Need to make Mitsuo look cool. There must be a good shop downtown. Ah, Kiryu-san, I couldn't help it over here. You and that flowery man. Rikia-kun, was it? You want to make Mitsuo-kun more popular with the ladies, yes? Yeah. I honestly don't know a whole lot about the latest trends, though. I was just gonna window shop for a bit downtown. I see. In that case, I'd recommend stopping in the store right near the big intersection. I've never actually stepped foot in the place myself, but one of the resident neighborhood housewives seemed very keen on their products. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Thanks, Miara-san. Back to town to buy some products. This game is just like a errand simulator so far. I'm on chapter 4. Hello there, sir. What can I help you with? Hopefully a lot. I'm looking for some children's clothes, and maybe an accessory to go with them. Just a moment, sir. Allow me to show you what we have in stock. Pretty limited selection. What should I pick? I'll take that dragon print polo. Nothing quite like a dragon. Excellent choice, sir. And for the accessory? 2 options again. Guess I'll go with the sunglasses. Not much cooler than that. Very good, sir. Dragon print polo and sunglasses comes to 2,000 yen, sir. Perfect, here you go. Here are your items, sir. You got Mitsuo's stylish clothes. Thank you for stopping by. Alright, now to get home and show Rikia what's what. I'll have to stop at these lockers eventually. Who does? The hip place? Well, Anarchy, ready to get fashion beat down? Actually, I'm pretty confident. How are you feeling, Rikia? Oh, you don't gotta worry about me. I'll be just fine. Anyway, let me go grab Mitsuo. We're back, Anarchy. What is it, Uncle Kaz? I'm not really feeling so good. You'll feel better soon, Mitsuo. We're gonna give you a fashion makeover. Whoa, really? Heck yeah! You're gonna have to claw the ladies off you, and it'll be thanks to me and my amazing taste. Kiryu would be confident in a Borat-style mankini, though. Yep, he sure would be. I don't know about this. Come on, it'll be fine. All you gotta do is put the clothes on and tell us what you like better. You can start with mine. I got you sunglasses and a dragon print polo. You gotta be kidding me, Anarchy. The kid's gonna be too shy to look in the damn mirror if you dress him up like that. Really? I thought fashion was all about standing out. Oh, he's gonna stand out all right, like a sore freaking thumb. Not to worry, Mitsuo. I've got the solution to all your girl troubles right here. Okay, what is it, Uncle Rikia? Man, you're gonna love this. Ta-da! A short jacket, baggy pants, and of course, you can't go anywhere without a nice old school bag. It's kinda squished, but who cares? Come on, it's my old gear from when I was in junior high. Took a while to round it all up, mind you. Oh, I'm sorry they lost board. You sleep well. Girls go gaga for this bad boy stuff. Trust me, you'll have to beat them off with a stick. Well, you want it, right? No way. Huh? But, don't you want to look cool? Yeah, that's why I'm not taking your clothes. Nobody wears stuff like that anymore. And besides, why would I wear your junior high clothes? I'm still in elementary school. I'd rather take the things Uncle Kaz picked out. Who's behind the times now, Rikia? I haven't seen clothes like that in years. Not like you did any better. Don't be like that. You lost fair and square. To me, an old-timer. Why don't you go and get changed, Mitsuo? Alright, but I'm not really feeling this either. Just try it on. It's good to change up your vibe sometimes. If you say so. Ah, burn, yeah. You sure this is cool? Feels kinda not. You look like a Yakuza in training. I don't think it's that bad. And hey, doesn't the dragon print make you feel closer to your Uncle Kaz? Always dragons with you, Aniki. Alright, Mitsuo. Get over there and show Rihanna what you've got. Okay. It's his pants that aren't cool. Hey, Doom Tunes, welcome. How you doing? Hey, Rihanna. I couldn't find anyone else who wanted to go to the movies with me, so... You sure you don't want to come? What are you wearing? I wouldn't be caught dead in a movie theater with a guy dressed like that. Anyway, I already said I have plans. Right. I'm okay. I mean, I got all you wonderful people here with me, at least. Who cares if we're just doing fetch quests and dealing with little kids' problems for the main story in Chapter 4? Shit, he got flat out rejected and insulted to boot. This isn't a side quest, by the way. This is still main quest. Maybe she's just not into me, Uncle Kaz. Hey-oh! Thank you very much for the... Where's the alert? There we go. You're still broken, bot, but we love you anyway. Thank you very much for the gift subs, Mole. Thank you so much for all the support. And Canadian Summer, Retroact Gaming, and Where 1974, welcome to the table. An attempt was taken. Yeah, the bot tries. This is an old Sega game series, correct. Hey, you can't give up after one small failure. You have to keep trying, Mitsuo. Maybe, but I think she likes this guy Okada from my class. And then you'll just have to prove that you're better than him. Mole, you're silly. Take the subs instead. Yeah. Thank you. What? But he's really cool, and his dad's super rich. But you don't even know if he likes her. You can't ignore how you feel, Mitsuo. Huh? Well, you like her, right? Yeah, I really like her. And you know what you need to do. You're right. I'm not gonna give up. Anyway, I should go grab Taichi. He said he'd see the movie with me if Rihanna didn't want to go. Glad you have someone to go with. Dancing Mole. Oh, lovely. Dance for us, Mole. Dance. It's a shame Mitsuo couldn't get Rihanna to go with him, but I guess she did have other plans. Maybe I should head into town, keep an eye on Mitsuo and Taichi.
おじさん
Uncle Cass! What's up, Rihanna? Do you know where Haruka-chan is? I need to talk to her. Probably out shopping for groceries if she's not home. Huh? But I need her now! What's the rush? Well, I'm gonna go hang out with some friends from school, so I was trying to make a bento. But I can't figure out how to make duru wakashi. You know, the mashed taro with pork? I've definitely seen Haruka-chan make it before, but I can't find her anywhere. Do you know how to make it, Uncle Cass? More or less. I'm not a local, but I can manage. Really? Come on, teach me. Let's go. All right. Calm down. Back to drawing titties. Anything to keep you from feeling anxious about money. Yeah. So, think you understand? Yeah. Thanks, Uncle Kaz. I didn't realize you could make stuff that wasn't curry. I guess my menu has been a bit limited at times. Anyway, go have fun. And stay out of the street, okay? Mm-hmm. Hi, Riona-chan. What are you making that bento for? Are you going on a date? Yeah, though it's not just gonna be us. Is it with Mitsuo? What? No. Oh, well, I think you two would be good together. I know he's kinda immature sometimes, but you'd be happy with him, Riona-chan. Look, it's not gonna happen, Haruka-chan. I just can't see myself dating a black guy. Riona-chan. Sorry, that came out wrong. Anyway, I have to go. Sounds like she doesn't like Mitsuo because he's different. That's not how I raised her. The heck? Rihanna nearly ran right into me. Taichi. Huh? Oh, hi, Uncle Kaz. Aren't you supposed to be at the movies with Mitsuo? I was gonna go, but then he told me it was some gross love story. I don't want to see that with him. And where is he now? I don't know. He just kind of walked off. He didn't look too happy. Do you remember which direction he went in? Pretty sure it was over towards downtown. Oh, I bet he's gonna go see that movie by himself. Sounds like I should check up on him. Hope Mitsuo's okay. My best bet would be to head downtown and see if I can head him off. Well, you sit them down and you talk to them. You find out why they think that way. And then you set straight their misunderstandings. They're a child. They're still moldable. There is that approach, Deus, or mine, beat them into submission. Yeah, but that doesn't work. That is an approach. And it may be satisfying at the time. But it doesn't really work. Where am I going? I'm going to the movie theater? Where even is the movie theater? Okay, let's look at the map. Where is the movie theater? Coin lockers are over there. Save. Shogi. Probably be Cabaret Club. Mahjong. Karaoke. Top Shop. Tomashiro family. Maybe he went to see some strippers. Maybe. Pawn shop. I don't know where the theater's supposed to be. I see a flash over there? No? Yeah. Going to play erotic D&D. I'd be into that. Here, now leave me alone, I'm begging you. Got a weather-worn $1,000. I'm sure her and Kiryu would have gotten along famously. Oh, this is Shogi. Okay. Don't want Shogi. Just tell me where to go, game. Just show me where the theater is. Please. Monks can be pretty impenetrable if they're built that way. I've seen some stupid stuff from some monks. There's no mark anymore at all. Mitsuo went to see a movie by himself. Sounds like he was pretty let down. I should go after him. Where's the movie theater then, game? That has absolutely no meaning to me. I apologize. I'm not up to date on my geekdom there. East Ryukyu Boulevard. Public Market, North Public Market. Okay, it must be there. Let's head there. I don't got time for you, punk. Blood just starts coming out? The heck? Now what? Who else is there? Oh, there you are. I'm sorry. Give me a break. Get out of here, you punk. Where was I going? Which way am I facing? Why can't my mini-map just work? I really don't know why my mini-map is constantly not visible. Hide HUD is off. There's no option to just stop it from disappearing. It's mini-map rotation fixed or rotating. Is there a mod that'd make that a thing? I'm not sure what you mean by that. There he is. What's he doing over there? Hey, Mitt. Wait. That's Rihanna. Those must be your friends from school. Where to next, Okada-kun? I'll go anywhere as long as you're there with me. My dad has a hotel pretty close to here with a big pool. Maybe we can go for a swim. Wow, that's so amazing, Okada-kun. Heck yeah, I've never been in a hotel pool before. Something wrong, Rihanna-chan? No, it's nothing. Oh yeah, Rihanna has that gross burn on her arm. She's probably too much of a wimp to go in the pool, because then everyone'd be able to see it. Wait, is it really that gross? I want to see, come on. Stop it, please.
いや、やめて。
わ、ひでえ。マジ？気持ち悪い。
Go get him. Good job, kid. That's right.
なんだ？この。
なんなのこの子。大丈夫？岡田くん。もうわけわかんない。行こう岡田くん。
Yeah, she kinda earned it too, but it's not really her fault. We'll see how she responds. This is where she'll truly earn it or not.
でも別に後をつけてたわけじゃなくて、通りかかったら偶然。大丈夫か？
Oh, her. Yeah.
みつおは
Yeah, you're right. I agree.
気持ち悪くないの？
何を？
Yeah, they're all jerks.
そんなの全然だよ。そりゃリオナにとっては大きな悩みかもしれないけど、でもさ、ほら、俺なんて日焼けもやけどもしてないのに真っ黒なんだよ。その方がもっと変じゃない？ね。笑えない？
ごめんね。
どうしたの？
I guarantee you she does not know what that is. Poor kid. Ow. Sorry, just a little more.
Oh?
Huh? What's going on? Looks like Mitsuo didn't need your help after all. Not like your suggestion was any better. Did you say something? Nope, nothing at all. Haha. By the way, Rikia, you should probably go grab your bags. Our flight's pretty soon. Huh? Shit on a stick, you're right. Let me head home real quick and I'll be back before you know it. See you in a bit, Aniki. Sorry, Rikia. This has to be a one-man job. Yeah, I've done it before. I have many a scar. Hey, Uncle Kaz! Let's play some baseball! Yes, I do have a little time before I have to go. No, you don't. Buddy's gonna be back with his bag and you're trying to duck him. Alright, just a bit, okay? Yeah, I'm pumped! Hey, guys! Uncle Kaz is gonna play with us! We'll meet you down at the beach, okay? Don't make us wait. Baseball, boys. Baseball, girls. Move out. This game refuses to let you do anything fun. Yep. We're going back to the seedy parts of town? No, we're playing baseball on the beach with the kids. Okay. If I crack it out into the middle of the ocean on first swing, can I just go?
なあ太一、あいつ最近よく見かけるよな。誰なんだろう。
知らねえ。
仲間に入りたいんじゃないかな。
I don't recognize that kid.
なあ。
Why not him with the bat as you do it though? Make sure to use the bat. Yeah. Hey, do you live around here? Yeah. Cool. I'm Koji. What's your name? It's Akira.
あのさ。
Well, Akira, you want to play with us? You know how to play baseball, right? Come on, it'll be fun. Yeah, let's play. But I've never played before. I bet I'm really bad at it. Just like I'm bad at everything else. PE's the only time I play sports, and even then I always get picked last. Don't worry, we'll teach you. But we were just saying how we need another guy. Come on. Huh? We got 2 girls and 5 boys, so 1 more boy'll even out the teams. Right, Taichi?
Ah!
Yeah, we'd love for you to join. Some of the other kids are pretty young, too, so we won't go too hard, promise. Hey, Sudo, welcome. Alright, maybe I could play a bit, thanks. Take off your fucking sneakers on the beach, you degenerates. Yeah. Here I go. Nice, Akira, you're doing it. Hi, Uncle Cass. This is our new friend Akira-kun. Hello. Looks like you guys are having fun. Yeah, we're teaching Akira-kun how to bat. Since he's never played baseball before, it's not going so good though. I know, Uncle Cass. You hit some balls and we'll try to catch them. Sounds fun, right? Heh. Yeah, I don't mind taking a few swings. Awesome. Come on, Akira-kun. Let's go catch some fly balls. Okay. Yakuza 3 was a new what writer? Suburban Daddy Kiryu game. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely different. Okay.
手加減しないぜ。
I think so. I know it's wood. You can see the wood grain texture on it. Come on. Hit the dog. I'd rather hit a kid. And it's not like it's a penguin. That is a hell of an outfielder. Well, I don't think they've actually caught many of the balls, so... Oh, the dog goes and grabs him. Yeah, the dog's a great outfielder, I agree. Though he's not getting them before they hit the ball.
Yosh.
Or hit the ground, so it would still be a good run. Oh, that's not a good idea. Not with a real baseball, I hope. Phew, that was a good workout. Well, Akira-kun, that was pretty fun, huh? Yeah! Then we're done warming up. Time to play for real. For real? Yep. We don't have enough people for a game or anything, but we take turns at bat and everyone else plays defense. Where should we put Akira-kun? How about right field? It's a perfect spot for beginners. Good idea. Everyone get into position. Wait, what's right field? Seriously? You don't know? Lay off him, Taichi. It's his first time, remember? You chase the ground balls and steal them. No catch, only throw. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of retrievers I know. Though if they're trained right, you can get them right to the base. Right field's over there, pretty far from the batter. Just stand back there and get the ball if it comes your way. Then throw it to Mitsuo, okay? You'll be fine, Akira-kun. Alright. All you need is a little confidence, Akira. Just believe in yourself. Anyway, I'm gonna head inside for a bit. Keep an eye on him, Koji. Will do. Let's get in position, Akira-kun. Bro, you're out. The dog tagged the base. Yep. Nightmare football? Don't know it. Uncle Kaz. Akira-kun, he... Baseball? What in the world were you thinking? Do you hear me, young man? My Akira-chan is a fragile boy. He can't play sports with you ruffians. What happened, Goji? Well, Akira-kun tripped and hit his head when he was running after a fly ball. Running? Does my Akira-chan look like the kind of boy who runs? How dare you? I don't see why not. Does he have some kind of health condition that keeps him from exercising? Well, no, but baseball is absurdly dangerous. I can't believe you would let your children play it unsupervised. Yakuza versus Yakaren. Oh, well said. Yeah, baseball's not that dangerous, lady. Lay off. How dangerous can it be with a rubber ball and a plastic bat? Besides, it's totally normal for kids their age to be playing sports on their own. It's okay, Uncle Kaz. This was all my fault. I made Akira-kun do it. Hello, what's going on here? Oh, Miyamura-san. I rushed over as soon as I heard what happened to your son. I'm terribly sorry. Sorry isn't good enough, Hashimoto-sensei. Just what are you teaching these children, The school board is going to hear about this. I promise you that. The school has nothing to do with it. Why is it that you always seem to be the center of my problems, Kiryu-san? What was that? Wait, you know this brute Hashimoto-sensei? Not exactly. He runs this orphanage, though. These foul-tempered orphans of his caused quite the trouble for my son recently. What? Then it is possible they forced my poor sweet Akira-chan to play that horrible game with them? I simply cannot stand for this. Well, what do you have to say for yourself, young man? This silly game was just an excuse to bully my innocent boy, wasn't it? Tell me the truth. Koji's no bully. How am I supposed to believe that after what happened to my Akira-chan? Police! I want the police here! Yes, ma'am. I'll call them right away. Don't worry, Akira-chan. The nice cops will be here soon. Valid question, Hashimoto. If he punches them both in the titties, I wouldn't hold Kiryu responsible. Neither would I. I would call it justified. Koji-kun? Akira-kun! I'm so sorry. You guys let me play with you, then I had to go and mess it all up. It was fun, though. Baseball. Maybe we can play again sometime? Once I get better? Of course! Baseball, Akira-chan? What are you saying? You must have hit your head even harder than you realized. And don't get any ideas about seeing these awful orphans again. I'm forbidding you ever coming back here. You're not awful, Mom. And they didn't pressure me into playing with them. I wanted to. Koji-kun and Tachi-kun are really nice. Way nicer than the other kids in my class. So don't be mean to them. But Akira-chan! No, Mom. Everyone here gets along so well. Nobody'd ever bully me. Not like at school. What? You're being bullied at school? Bet you it's the teacher's son. Sometimes. By who? Tell me his name.
上級生の橋本くん。
まさか。ちょっとあなた話があるわよ。今の一体どういうこと？はっきりと言わないとあなた、
いやこれは
あなた教師でしょ。一体子供にどんな教育をしてるの？
早く良くなってよ。まだまだいっぱい教えてやるから、野球。
Kirya's just nodding like, I done good. I done good. Yakaran redirection success. Yeah, we Mikiri'd the Yakaran. Well, that's a helicopter mom if I've ever seen one. She didn't mean what she said, Koji. Don't let it get to you, okay? I won't. Especially because I made a new friend out of it. Heh, that's one way to look at it. You're a good kid, Koji. Isn't your flight soon, Uncle Kaz? Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Just let me know when you're gonna leave, okay? I'll get the others to come say goodbye. Or are you leaving now? Yeah, it's time to go. Yeah, it's time to go. Okay, just a second, I'll grab everyone. Thanks, Erica.
どうしたのおじさん、その格好。
実は今日から1週間くらい東京に行く。
マジかよ。
いいな。私も行きたい。
そうだよ。一緒に連れてってよ。
Stay in here, you little twerps.
聞いてくれ。
Get off me.
旅行に行くわけじゃないんだ。どうしても東京に行ってやらなきゃならないことがあるんだ。俺が留守にする間、朝顔には新しい友達に来てもらうことにした。サキだ。訳あって話をすることができない。
マジで？
今サキのお父さんは怪我をして病院に入院している。だからしばらくの間うちで預かることにした。どうだお前たち、仲良くできるか？
当たり前じゃん。
So he's doubly chubbly?
よろしくな。
はじめまして。よろしくね。私、エリン。
俺太一って言うんだ。
よろしくね。
よろしくな。
俺三つおって言うん
俺
だ。
教授って言うんだ。
Go to Kamurocho. Don't have to tell me twice. Stay safe out there, Uncle Kaz. I will. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your ticket. You got a plane ticket to Tokyo. You bought me a plane ticket? Mm-hmm. You deserve a present after how much you've been helping everyone. Thanks, Haruka. That means a lot. By the way, I'm gonna go into town to get some stuff for dinner. Maybe we can go together until you leave. I'd like that. Yay! And don't worry, I can get home on my own afterwards. Heh. You're growing up so fast, Haruka. Anyway, where are you headed? The public market downtown. They have lots of stuff there, and it's all super cheap. Thank you for buying my ticket with my credit card. Down, mole.
おーい。 水木ちゃん
やったな。
秋元くんたら
それ水木ちゃん水木ちゃん水木ちゃん
There's just no escaping these two, huh? But the real question is, what the heck are they doing in front of our house?
早いよ
Hey, what are you doing here? Oh, hey, you're the guy from Kamurocho. I remember you. Recognize us? How could I not? I see you're still together, somehow. Of course we are. Don't tell me you want to get between me and my amazing Mizuki-chan. Sorry, but this angel is mine. Actually, I just want to make sure you're not going to try to kill yourself again. I have enough to deal with without you lovebirds getting into trouble in front of my orphanage. Me? Kill myself? Why would I do that? Mizuki-chan and I have always had a wonderfully close relationship. Right, Mizuki-chan? Oh, Akimoto-kun, you're gonna make me blush. Where'd you get the money to go on vacation in Okinawa, anyway? Part of the loan I took out for our wedding. Though we haven't officially tied the knot yet, we're just engaged. Engaged?
そうよ
That's right! Akimoto-kun is my fiancé now. Huh. Good for you, I guess. You'll still need to leave, though. I hate to break it to you, but this beach isn't open to the public. Not to mention the fact that it's not even beach season. Go frolic somewhere else.
うるさいな
What gives? It's not like this beach belongs to you or anything. This frolicking is going to make a great story to tell our kids someday. A lot of people take loans out for a wedding. A lot of people. That's right. We've made so many wonderful memories here, right, Akimoto-kun? We sure have, Mizuki-chan. Hey, Akimoto-kun, I'm getting kinda hungry. Okay, then let's go to the public market to eat. Yeah! You think they'll be okay, Uncle Kaz? As long as they keep their heads low, but I wouldn't count on that. Hope it works out for more than it doesn't. No comment. No comment. I've got my opinions. They're just opinions. Alrighty, you sleep well, Mole. Yeah. Hey, $5,000. That's pretty good. Don't miss me too much now, ladies. They already do, Mole. They already do. Come back soon. So there's some fat Yakuza protecting the food court? Go, go, go! Smoke! Hey, I'll take a stamina axe. I like those. I still find it hilarious that there's some random fat Yakuza guarding the food court. I have a lot of stuff to get, so can you wait here, Uncle Kaz? Or maybe go upstairs? I think there are supposed to be some good restaurants up there. Sure, I'll take a look. Oh! Those two again. That was delicious, wasn't it, Mizuki-chan? Yeah! I feel bad for making you pay for all this food, though. Come on, it's no problem at all. After all, being here with you is priceless to me. Aw, thanks, Akimoto-kun. So, where to next? Well, I was thinking of getting some souvenirs for my friends back home. Where do you think we can get some? I think there's a place called Stone Market out on the main street. Maybe they'll have something there. Okay, let's give it a shot. Anything you say, my dear Mizuki-chan. I have to say though, Akimoto-kun, I had no idea you know so much about Okinawa. Ha ha ha! I spent many sleepless nights researching the island just for this occasion. That's amazing, Akimoto-kun. They're headed to the Stone Market for souvenirs. This vacation seems surprisingly normal. Maybe I should check in on them over there, just in case. No, why do we have to check in on the random couple? Another locker key. I'm back, Uncle Kaz. Hope I didn't keep you waiting. Not at all. You get everything you need? Yep, that should be enough to last us for like 3 days. Where's the food? Oh, I bought so much they said they'll bring it over for me. Perks of being a regular. Huh, I didn't even know they offered that kind of service. I don't think they do normally, but I get all our food over here, and we do so much to feed all the kids, so they make an exception for me. Anyway, you should probably start heading to the airport, Uncle Kaz. Right. Want me to walk you back to the monorail before I go? Yes, please. It's been 2 hours of this. I've been playing the game for 2 hours today, and it's been nothing but fetch quests and angry random punks the whole time. And the only story that's happened is orphanage. Just dealing with kids' problems the whole time. Which is strange, because they've added blood to the fights, which seems like gratuitous and unnecessary, but then they've taken all the gangster story out and replaced it with, like, dealing with kids stuff and, like, wholesome family stuff. Those two. Wow, we sure bought a lot of souvenirs. Thank you so much, Akimoto-kun. This makes me so happy. But of course, my love. After all, they're all mementos of the first vacation we ever spent together. Maybe we should buy more then. Great idea. Oh man, I'm so happy. Okinawa's the best. Hey, they're actually doing pretty well. Yeah, looks like there was no need to worry. So, how about we head back to the hotel and get a little more comfortable? Oh, what's wrong, Mizuki-chan? I think I forgot something at the beach. Can I run back and get it? Of course. I can handle it by myself, don't worry. I'll meet you back at the hotel, Akimoto-kun. Huh? Don't be ridiculous, I'm coming to. But I need to take all this to pawn. I mean, it's my fault for being such a dummy. I'd feel bad if I dragged you along. No way, I'm not leaving your side, not for a single moment. Now let's get back to that beach. Okay. He being played. Something was up with Mizuki-san. You're right about that. Sounded like they were heading back to the beach over by Morning Glory. We should probably go keep an eye on them. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm kinda worried. Make a lot of strange choices, game.
置いてかないでよ。
Yeah. I don't remember where my stairwell is. See, like, this is, like, far gorier and bloodier than it ever was before. But at the same time, it's all stories about dealing with little kids' problems. It's such a strange decision to go both ways. I think the game has a bit of an identity crisis. Your flight suit, Uncle Kaz. Those weird people said they were gonna go to our beach, though. I'm kinda worried. Fine. Yeah, we should stop back home first. Hope they're gonna be okay. What's wrong, Koji? Hey, Haruka. Did you see the couple that was swimming here earlier? Yeah, it looked like they were really happy together, right? I don't know about that. They were just here again, and I'm pretty sure they were fighting about something. What? Why? I don't know. They walked off down the beach before I could hear what was going on. Should we go check on them, Uncle Kaz? All couples fight every now and then. Really? These two have a long history. Should we go check on them, Uncle Kaz? Yeah, I'm kinda worried. Then let's go. Okay, why'd you ask me? Hey, did you see that? Yeah, I hope they're all right. Shouldn't we help them before it gets out of hand? Uncle Kaz, look! Don't tell me. It's them. I should have known it'd end up like this again. Mizuki-chan, I knew you were lying to me. Wait, Akimoto-kun, you have to believe me. Nuh-uh, not this time. I'm not falling for this again. Hey, cut it out. Yeah, let's take a deep breath and talk it out. No, I finally see what's going on here. Mizuki-chan was swindling me from the very start. Hold on, didn't you just get engaged? Yeah, just as I'd thought it was finally time to make Mizuki-chan my one and only, I realized she was only ever after my money. She was never planning to marry me. You've got it all wrong, Akimoto-kun. Do you have any proof? Yeah, the first time I thought something was wrong was when we were flying down here. I went out of my way to buy expensive tickets for us, but Mizuki-chan canceled her ticket and bought a cheap one instead. Because of that, I had to sit next to this smelly old lady the whole way to Okinawa. You got the ticket reimbursed and took the leftover cash for yourself, didn't you? There's a reason I did that, I swear. Probably wanted to help the old lady you ended up sitting next to. Is that why you gave up your seat, Mizuki? Yeah, she had terrible back problems, so I gave her my much more comfortable seat. Really? I'm sorry, Akamoto-kun. I know you went out of your way to buy me that expensive ticket. It's totally fine. You're such a kind person, Mizuki-chan. Do you trust me now, Akamoto-kun? Well, no. That wasn't the only thing. There's still more. Like the hotel. Why do we have to get separate rooms? Well, the truth is, my mom found out we were going on this trip. She said she didn't want me to sleep in the same room as you until we got married. Probably couldn't say no to her mom. That's right. I thought if my mom got mad, she might completely change her mind about our marriage, too. Right. Guess it's good for me to stay on your mom's good side. That's right, Akamoto-kun. Still, I'm having a really hard time trusting you. I mean, we're engaged, but you don't ever wear your ring. Why not? Well, the truth is, I don't actually like diamonds. What? I watched a documentary about people in foreign countries who die in the horrific conditions of diamond mines. Couldn't bear to wear a diamond after that. That's an honorable thing for Mizuki to do. You should try to understand where she's coming from. I just couldn't get the image of the poor, suffering people out of my head, so I couldn't wear it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I wish I'd known. Still, maybe you could just wear it for me every now and then? Huh? But I already I'll put it on for you once we get back to Tokyo. Hold on, I'm not done. What about these documents we signed when we got engaged? What were those about, huh? She made you sign documents? Yeah, it was a contract for life insurance. I was just worried that if something happened to you, I'd... Why are you the beneficiary on the contract when we're not even married yet? Because it's my job to handle the family finances. I'm just getting ready for a future together. Mizuki's going to make a great wife. I see. I never knew Mizuki-chan was thinking so carefully about our future. Akamoto-kun, I'm so glad you understand. Mizuki-chan, what about our baby? Remember when you told me you were pregnant? When is the baby due? It's been 2 years. Well, it turns out I was wrong. I wasn't actually pregnant. False pregnancies happen all the time. You can't blame her for that. What are you talking about? I already bought a whole bunch of baby supplies, thinking you'd be born any day. I even asked my relatives for names. All that effort was for nothing, and it's all your fault. Mizuki-chan, there's one more thing I have to ask you. What is it, Akamoto-kun? Do you really love me? What are you saying? Of course I do, Akamoto-kun. Then let's get married, right here, right now. I'm sorry, Akamoto-kun, I can't do that. But why? Are you just using me after all? This is main story.
違うの、秋元くん。いいえ、お兄ちゃん。
え？お兄ちゃん？
私と秋元くんは生き別れの兄弟だったのよ。
なんだって？
秋元くんのことは大好きだけど、でもやっぱり
This just got really twisted.
そんな水木ちゃんが僕の妹だったなんて。じゃあ僕たちは一生籍を入れられないのか。待てよ。
Got it bad, huh?
もともと僕たちは家族だったということは、もう席に入ってるってことだ。ヤッホー！やったやったぞー。
Let's enjoy the rest of our vacation together, big brother. Haha, I can't help but blush when you put it like that. Well, I guess there was nothing to worry about after all. No, there's plenty to worry about there, Haruka. There's plenty to worry about. Yeah, I guess not. 10,000 experience. What is this game? What are you?
早いよ。
Why does she still follow me? I should get going. Same to you. You're sure you can make it home from here? Come on, I'm a big girl. I'm going into junior high next month, remember? Sorry. Anyway, I've got to run. Keep an eye on everyone for me while I'm gone, Haruka. I'll be the best babysitter ever. She's really gotten so mature. Well, better head to the airport.
Hi.
Hey, you there. Oh yeah, you're perfect, man. That physique, that mystique, just perfect. What do you want? Oh, sorry for creeping you out. The name's Mac. I travel the globe, photographing only the absolute coolest shit the world has ever seen. Right. I'm Kiryu. Do you need something? I kinda have places to be. You know what a revelation is, Kiryu-san? It's something like an epiphany, right? Teddy Murphy. Pretty much. Darth Maul is a weird one. He's very nice, but he's a perv, and that's okay. We love Mole. It's something like an epiphany, right? Bingo ringo, my man. Let me tell you, every single shot I take tries to drag the pure beauty out of everything. Nature, people, the works. Now a revelation, that's basically a moment of mental clarity that only comes when you see that pure beauty. Want to learn how to learn them, Kiryu-san? I promise they'll come in major handy. Oh, so you're not a creep. Guess that's what I get for assuming. Either way, I'm not much of a photographer. I don't even own a camera. No problemo, big boy. Anything will work, even a phone camera. You see, it's all about the method, not the tool. Trust me, Kiryu-san, I got a third eye for talent, and you've got it oozing out of every pore. Thanks? Anyway, are you sure this will work with just my phone camera? Of course! Just step over here for a sec. He's still a creep, just not a sexual creep, yes. Now, where's that shot? Kiryu-san, I can feel it. Why do I have to do this? Why can't I just go to the airport? There you go, take a peek at the sweet old bag of bones on the scooter. Something's gonna go down here, believe you me. And when it does, a flash of inspiration's gonna strike you like a friggin' sledgehammer to the temple. Oh, and don't forget to blog about it afterwards. Gotta spread the love and get those sweet, sweet internet points. I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't worry, I'll show you the ropes. He's just got a granny fetish. He may. See, all you gotta do is spill your heart out, press that big red update button, and voila! Huh? See? Not so tough? Yeah, I guess not. Now then, Kiryu-san, keep your eyes tuned on that scooter and get ready to be inspired. Is this really gonna work? Guess I'll find out soon enough. When you see something interesting, get close and press right stick to enter first person mode. If the look message appears in the top right, inspiration is just a camera flash away. Hit the right buttons at the right time to take photos of your inspirations. If you successfully take all 3 photos, you will have the opportunity to prove what you've learned.
Ryu-sama!
フュージョンです。 イリュージョンです。イリュ愛してます。
いつ見てもいいわ。
回ってたぞ。
Grandma's on the good drugs. I agree. I want what she's on.
典型が
I only got 2 of the 3 because I didn't know what to expect.
違うな。
My God!
He's gonna do it again. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Tonka's not that tough. Pseudo is tougher than Tonka.
竜様。
イリュージョンです。イリュージョンです。イリュ愛してます。
いつ見てもいいわ。
I know what Tonka is. I had Tonka trucks when I was a kid too.
大丈夫なのか?
And then I gave them to Pseudo because they lived my entire life without being destroyed.
ひらめいた。
典型が
And then they died. Never give something to a kid and tell him it's indestructible. Because it's not.
Yes! Bye!
Well, that was something. Time to go. Oh my god. Yo, Uncle Kaz. Hey, Taichi, what's up? Oh, nothing. Izumi just keeps complaining she's bored. If you could come back to Morning Glory for a bit, that'd be real great. If, you know, you have the time, that should be fine. No pressure, though. I know you're out there doing your thing, whatever it is. Hope to see you soon, Uncle Kaz. We got in so much trouble because we hit a real truck with it. Rip. Yeah. That's that poor truck. I had a few big Tonka trucks. Okay, Mac. Don't care. Don't care, Mac. Don't care. Shut up, car. Nobody cares. I had the dump truck, I had a digger, I had a cement truck. I don't know if I had a bulldozer. I can't remember. Why did I come back? I didn't have to come back. Why did I come back? They asked me to come back, but I didn't have to come back. Go to Kamurocho. Just do it. Go. Take the monorail to the airport and fly to Kamurocho. Yes! Go! 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 Oh my god, does something happen finally? In my experience, that's most of them.
本日のスケジュールですが、先ほど柏木様よりお電話があり、
緊急で幹部会を開きたいとの申し出がありまして。
そうか。
夕方からは IT ベンチャー協会の会合が予定されていますが、いかがいたしましょうか。
キャンセルだ。本家からの呼び出しだ。行かないわけにはいかない。
了解いたしました。
中国っていうのは不思議な国だよな。鳩やカエル、地方によっちゃ犬猫まで食うっていうじゃねえか。自分が生きるためなら何でも食う。俺はよ、オーナー、そんな中国って国尊敬してるんだぜ。人様の国に土足で踏み込むその根性。あんたも立派なマフィアの一人だ。
私はマフィアじゃない。ただの料理人だよ。
仲良くしようぜ、陳さんよ。隣のその隣の店も全部うちに金入れるって言ってんだ。月に100万。
100万？
あんたらが今まで日本人からぼったくった分からすりゃ安いもんだ。なに、足りなくなったら店の権利書もらうだけだ。あんたには別の店でコックとして働いてもらう。
無理だよ、その話。
中国の包丁はよく切れるな。これだったら人間の首も真っ二つだ。試してみてえな。陳さんの料理がうまいって評判じゃねえか。
親父、本家からの呼び出しです。6代目の件で話があると。
やっぱり無理だよ。
あ？そうか。ま、無理なら仕方ない。怖がらせるようなことしてすまなかったな、陳さんよ。こりゃ迷惑料だ。取っておいてくれ。俺は陳さんと一緒に仕事がしたかっただけなんだよ。悪かったな、邪魔して。
That's what I thought he was gonna do too, Talesh. I was kind of worried.
気が変わったら連絡してくれ。それじゃ。
Yeah, I don't want to see that either. Bomb? That got dark fast.
親父もよくやるね、あんな女と。
まあ、あの人の場合、顔や人種は関係あらへん。でかかったらそれでいいからな。はい、錦山工業。失礼しました。はい。組長なら今事務所にいますが。幹部会？本家から緊急の幹部会やと。了解しました。組長に伝えます。
お疲れ様です。
Who the hell is this guy running the Nishikiyama family?
De, 何時からや?
Accurate.
幹部会の話じゃ。
なんでそれを？
さっき本家から電話あってやろが。わしゃことの最中でも聞いとんのじゃ。
すいません。19時からやと聞いてます。
よっしゃー！おら！おら！おら！おら！おら！ありがとうございます。よっしゃ、気合い乗ってきたぜ。西野平井。はい。かき集めるだけの兵隊集めろ。今夜中じゃ。はい。宮内。はい。長谷部に連絡や。すぐに例の店潰しにかからせろ。はい。堀内、下。はい。峰に電話や。10億持って迎えに来い言うとけ。はい。戦争や。いよいよ戦争が始まんで。お前ら覚悟しとけ。はい。
え？今から10億ですか？
そうや、10億の現金を持って今から来いや。
神田の兄貴、何しでか好きですか？
戦争や。
戦争？
今日から登場界の跡目争いが始まるんじゃ。
兄貴、6代目はまだご存命だ。その話をするのは早いでしょ。
しゃがしゃ、つべこぼ言わんとはよ金持ってうんかい。
わかりました。まったく勝手な人だ。
相変わらずだな、この町は。
I know that.
なんなのよ。早く誰か警察呼んで。痛い。離して。
あら。
ちょっとなんなのよ。
うるさい。今日は貸し切りだ。帰れ。
もう。
My old boss did that with a customer on speakerphone. We lost that customer. Something's going on at Stardust. Might want to drop in before I go see Kashiwagi-san.
今すぐこの金持って帰れ。せやから何が不満やねん。金やったら払う言うとるやろが。
受け取れません。
ホストが何生きっとんじゃ。桐生さん。
桐生さん。
Kiryu-san. The fuck are you, pretty boy? You don't know? That's the 4th chairman of the Tojo clan, Kazuma Kiryu-san. Oh, I know you. And you'll know to back off. Open those ears real good, 4th chairman Han. I don't know what you're strolling in here for, but let me set the record straight. Me and these gentlemen, we're just having a friendly little chit-chat. Not a suspicious thing about it. Cross my heart and hope to die. So why don't you go running along home? Kazuki, what's going on here? This guy came in and started saying he wanted to buy the club. Who are you anyway? The name's Hasabe, captain of the Nishikiyama family. You know, the ones wrestling control of this whole damn city. What? So look, we just want to borrow your pal's club for a bit. We're paying nice now, but you don't want to see what happens when we don't. Why do you need the club? Well, that just doesn't even deserve an answer. Now scram, pal. Just chased women out rudely and scared them. It's okay to smack them in the jabber. I'm going to soon. So what do you say? 300 mil's a damn mighty pile of cash. And I think you can see. And hey, it's just one measly month. That time will fly by quicker than a bat out of hell. Think I know what you want it for. You're going to turn this place into your base of operations for a Yakuza war. Guess you don't survive this long in Kamurocho without knowing how shady your sides operate, huh? I also know who your target is. The Kazuma family. What? You're one smart cookie, buddy. You're not smart enough to accept our offer. We got other ways of convincing you if you needed that little push. Alright, branding time.
というわけで4代目はうちら取り込み中なんで今日のところは帰ってもらえますか？
いや、そうはいかない。お前らの腹聞かせてもらおうか。
それやったらうちらに喧嘩売ったんは4代目藩の方いうことになりますが。
ああ、それで構わないぜ。
そういうことや。ほら、手加減はいらん。ここにいる全員殺してるや。
Yank his cornrows. That sounds terrible. Asabe, captain of the Nishikiyama family, a Tojo clan subsidiary. I did. It was effective. They brought piss into a shit fight. I don't know about that. Well, welcome, Spent Death. Hey, what are you doing? That's my stool. One, two, three, four. Break 30 weapons picked up in battle. You really gotta stop blocking so much. Okay. They are useless, aren't they? Come on, do something, guys. I don't like these finisher moves because they don't actually finish the fight. Do I have any just straight life? The Mortal Kombat corner technique, just beat him till he submits. He didn't need them anyway.
Sa, お前らの腹聞かせてもらおうか。
もう遅いわ。柏木のおっさん殺されるで。
何？
戦争は始まったんじゃ。
Did that guy just die? Chapter 5. The game begins.
$2年ぶりですね、桐生さん。
ああ。
こうして桐生さんと酒飲めるのも久しぶりだ。ゆっくりしていってください。
いや、そうもいかないんだ。
さっきの長谷部とかいう男の言っていたことですか？
ああ。柏木さんのことが気になる。 すぐにでもミレニアムタワーに行きたいんだが。
じゃあ本当にホスト同士の喧嘩なんですね。
ええ、ご迷惑をおかけして申し訳ありません。
オーナーが警察の連中追い払うまで我慢してください。
All good. It should be, yes. They seemed to believe me when I told them it was just some of our younger hosts getting a bit too heated. Good. Even so, you should stay vigilant. The police are still out front. They'll surely want to question you if you walk out now. Guess I'm stuck here for now, then. I doubt they'll stick around much longer, though. Actually, can you go check on them for us, Yuya? You got it! Something I need to talk to you about, Kiryu-san. What's that? Concerns Kamurocho. Oh? This city has changed in the 2 years since you've left, Kiryu-san. Or perhaps it would be better to say the Tojo clan has changed. More specifically, their power structure. What do you mean? It has to do with the Nishikiyama family. They've always been forceful, to say the least. Even with their old bosses, Nishikiyama-san and Shido in charge. But ever since this new guy has taken the reins, their bloodlust has been uncontrollable. They're trying to seize every last shop in Kamurocho, even those under Tojo control. I can't imagine Kashiwagi-san would take that sitting down. True enough, but as the captain of the Tojo clan, he makes it a point to avoid internal conflict whenever possible. Most shops have been able to resist the Nishikiyama advances, given their long history with the Kazuma family, but something's changed. Yes, at first it was just vague threats and attempts at coercion, but it seems recently the Nishikiyama family come into a massive sum of money. So they're bribing all the holdouts. Exactly. Their stake in Kamurocho has expanded nearly tenfold over the past year. And they don't care that their newfound territory is coming from another Tojo family. So much for honor. Of course, the Kazuma family won't stand by and let their stores be snatched away. Tensions have been extremely high. Nobody's sure what may be the spark that sets off a full-fledged Yakuza war, but most people seem to believe it's coming from one way or another. More likely than not, that's why the Nishikiyama family wants our club, to use as their base of operations during that war. Makes sense. It's not far from the Kazuma office over in the Millennium Tower, and it's one of the biggest shops in town.
もしもし。
Hello?
俺だ、柏木だ。
柏木さん。
至急、お前に会って話しておきたいことがある。明日にでも東京に来てもらえないか。
俺なら今、カムロ町にいます。
本当か？
ええ。俺も柏木さんに話したいことがありましたから。
今どこにいる？
スターダストです。
スターダストだと？何か警察が集まっているみたいだが、何かあったのか？
ええ。錦山組の連中と店の中で揉めました。でも問題ありません。
何がだ？
いや、錦山組の長谷部という男が柏木さんの身が危ないと。
そうか。すぐにでも会って話をしておいた方が良さそうだな。
ええ。風間組の事務所に行けばいいんですか？
ああ、頼んだぞ。
はい。
あまり言いたくはないが、お前の命狙っている連中はたくさんいるはずだ。あまり派手に動かないよう、ミレニアムタワーまで来てくれ。いいな。
ええ、それじゃ。そろそろ出る。
ええ、柏木さんのところへ行くんですね。
ああ。
どうだった？外の様子は。
ええ、警察の連中、店の前からはいなくなったんですが、
ミレニアムタワー方面に張ってますね。
まずいな。
うまく警察をかわせるルートがあればいいんだが。
それならちょっと面倒なんですが、一旦中道通りに出てそのまま道を横切ってピンク通りの方から回り込むように言ってください。そのルートなら警察に会わずにミレニアムタワーに行けます。
わかった。
桐生さん、警察以外にも数日前から変な連中が街をうろついています。気をつけて行ってください。
どんな奴らだ？
黒いスーツにサングラスをした数人の集団です。外国人クラブのやつの話だと、堂島大吾さんの行方を追いかけてるって噂です。
なんだと？
目的は分かりませんが、大吾さんが撃たれたことに関係している連中かもしれません。どこかの組がいろんな手使って大吾さんの居場所を知ろうとしてるんでしょ
う。大吾の安否を確かめるためか。
こんなこと言いたくありませんが、もし大吾さんが亡くなっているとしたら、跡目を狙っている組織にとってこれ以上嬉しいニュースはありませんからね。どちらにせよ桐生さんの味方じゃないことだけは確かです。お気をつけて。
ああ、わかった。
All right, stuff is happening. Slow down there. Don't have time to end up in the police interview right now. Okay. Seemed like this was more of a main street. I didn't think this would be the one that you would want me to take, game. Okay. Must be down here. Locker key number 1. That's a nice first locker key find. Up there. That's a cop. Okay. This is just someone. And that's a cop too, huh? There. And can't R2 run anymore. Can only do that when you're chasing the dog. Ah. I need a dab.
誰だお前ら。どうして俺をつける？日本語がわからねえのか。どちらにしてもただじゃ口を割らなそうだな。ここで殺されるわけにはいかない。悪いが痛い目に遭ってもらうぜ。
Let's go.
Men in Black. Oh, I can't do that yet. Whoops. Wow, you're annoying! Holy crap! Okay. Let me do something here. Okay, just kill me so I can start over.
Let's go.
Yeah, he can do stuff I can't do, I get it. No! I hate... lame. Every hit stuns me. I think I have to go back and buy a weapon. Please do enough damage to him. No, not quite. Okay. Okay. Enough of that noise.
大悟の居場所を嗅ぎ回っているのはお前らか。お前ら一体誰に雇われた？
Who were they? Time to think about that now. Gotta get to the Millennium Tower. Runner in a black suit. Must be with those guys I just fought off. Hey, you there! We need to talk. Get back here! Damn it. I need to know what those guys are up to. Don't let them get away. Press RT when chasing to dash. Press X to tackle when you're near the target. Successfully striking your target will reduce their stamina. You can check stamina via the bars on the bottom right. What? As soon as the tutorial stopped and it actually let me control it properly, I just started checking him to death. He just had plot armor, that's why I was so confused. Hey, are you with those guys from before? Wait, don't touch my beautiful face! Go from a parts of me, maybe my forearms? I've always thought they were too skinny. Wait a sec, Kiryu-san! You're that guy I met in Okinawa, Mac, right? What are you doing in Kamurocho? Didn't I tell you I was going to travel the world in search of the perfect shot? Well, it just so happens this grimy old town was the first stop on my global getaway. Gotta keep it local before I let the Mac attack loose on the unsuspecting people of the world, you know? Forget I asked. Why did you run from me?
Oh!
Well, think about it. I just strolled up to see the most amazing flash of fist break out in some random little alleyway. One lone man versus an entire thug army. My eyes were super glued to that shit, man. So I kept watching, thinking maybe I'd finally snag the perfect shot I've been looking for all these years. But the scuffle was over before my shutter even clicked. Then, out of the blue, the guy who kicked those American asses to Kingdom Come starts coming my way. I was quaking in my goddamn boots. So I ran. I never would have guessed that the Macho Man was you, Kiryu-san. You, take photos of random street fights? Whatever. It's safe to say you're not working with those guys. Me? Of course not, Kiryu-san. I know you've got that scary suit and all, but I wouldn't hurt a fly. And anything else for that matter. By the way, you got some legs on you, Kiryu-san. They used to call me the scamper and chicken on my high school track team, but man, you're on a whole nother level. You know what? I think it's fate that we cross paths here today. Actually, I'm sure of it. Nothing but the sweet string of destiny could bring us back together. Which reminds me, I got a special place I want to show you. Interested? As long as it's nothing weird. Oh, you don't have to worry about that. Let's go. Actually, let's not. It's email time. I'm supposed to be going to see Kashiwagi-san. Well, let's just forget I ever invited you. Buddy of mine in town just asked me out for a drink, and I'm not the kind of guy to say no to a drink. Sorry, got a jet. Wait, you have friends? Heck yeah, I do. This one's a special friend, over in that special place I was telling you about. And hey, I've got pals in like 13 different time zones. Anyway, Kiryu-san, I'll roll out the red carpet for you sometime, yeah? Catch you later. Oh, he's an interesting guy. I'm sure I'll run into him again sooner or later. At least he's out of my hair, though. Now to get to the Millennium Tower and meet with Kashiwagi-san. Thwart enemy attacks while running in heat mode with the tireless sprint of the Thunder God. Devastating strike executed after a finishing blow. Yeah! Kamiyama Works Kamurocho. What's up, Kira-san? It's Kamiyama. We met in Okinawa. Just wanted to let you know my brother has a shop in Kamurocho. It's called Kamiyama Works Kamurocho. Tell him I said hi if you ever stop by his shop later. Guess we should go to the shop. Where is it? See it. This would be a little. There's a coin locker. I have picked up a key. There's a save. Gauntlets. Okay. Nail is made of precious platinum, but it's not very practical. Oh. Oh, what's the red one? Nothing that can go there? Okay. I should go... Pawn is still just down there. I wish I could run with right trigger even when I'm just running around. Feels like it's kind of chugging with all these people on the street too. Okay, I got a bunch of stuff to sell. No idea what this is, but I've equipped.
Hi, arigato.
16 days? What 16 days? Something I'm missing? Catch me up. What's happening in 16 days? Okay, I ain't anywhere near buying a weapon.
Hi, arigato.
Your vacation. Exciting. Keep the countdown going. Pseudo wins. Pseudo usually wins. He deserves it. He works hard.
Oh!
Pseudo, do you remember where the weapon shop is in Kamurocho? Yeah, that follow-up heavy attack is pretty amazing. See some shinies. Oh, where weapon guy is. So that stuff happens, but I can't do anything about it now. Might be by wherever Purgatory is. Should be a legend. List. I see, yeah, okay. East of Beam. Okay. Taichi's calling. Hope everything's okay. Hello, Uncle Kaz. Hey, Taichi. Everything okay? Really? Everything all right down there? Oh yeah, everything's fine. So what's with the phone call then? Oh, come on. Can't I just give a call now and then? It doesn't always have to be for emergencies. Fair enough. Are you eating okay? Geez, you worry too much about us, Uncle Kaz. Of course I am. Alright then. So, what's the matter? Well, I was wondering how long it's going to be till you come home. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe a few days? Oh, in that case, can you pick up something for me before you leave Kamurocho? That depends on what you want. Well, could you get me the newest issue of 5? 5? You mean Shonen 5? Yep, that's the one. I'm surprised you knew what it was. Uncle Kaz, usually you're pretty clueless about stuff like that. Hey, Shonen 5's pretty mainstream. Anyway, I want you to get me the latest issue. One out this week? Yeah, they're announcing the winners of the Shonen 5 awards in this issue. I'm super pumped. Hold on, don't they sell that magazine in Okinawa too? Why don't you buy it yourself? This is the kind of stuff I give you allowance for, Taichi. I can't. Taichi, I'm serious. It's out in Tokyo, but it's not out in Okinawa. Not yet. What do you mean? Wait, don't you know? They always release stuff later here than on the mainland. Right. Anyway, I just gotta know what happens next. I'll even pay you back when you get here. Please, just get me one. You like Eat of Beam better? Eat of Beam sounds good. I'm hungry now. Yakuza always making people hungry, always for different reasons, huh? Goddess of Children amulet. A block of brass. $333. Probably the better way to go. Pretty good upgrade. Pretty good upgrade.
Oh?
This is Beam. At least I found some more keys as I'm running around over here. Maybe we'll get more good gear. That's what I'm looking for, is the guy by the van. Did I just run by one without seeing him? Yeah, you did, I think. Okay, I'll loop back around. Too much eye out for shiny things and not enough eye out for the van I'm looking for. You're right. That is the guy. Huh? No? Can I get in the van? Go over to the guy working there and say, you got the mixed bathing hot spring special. You'll just have to trust me on this one. After all, I'm rooting for you big time. Oh, what? Go over to the guy working there. What guy working where? Getting addicted to the Tantakatan stuff. It's so good. I know, right? It's made with, like, Perelia leaves, right? Okay, yeah. Stop by my club. Yeah, yeah. I should remember this when I'm over at a cabaret club. Okay. Not that guy, clearly. Okay, so it's not a sub-story. Not a main story. But I've skimmed through it too quickly because I was impatient. For a first time. Now I don't know who I have to talk to. Well, I got a call. Kamiyama works Kamurocho. I wanted to let you know my brother has a shop in Kamurocho. It's called Kamiyama Works Kamurocho. Tell him I said hi if you ever stop by his shop later. Okay. Okay. Maybe I can't do it yet. We won't do it yet. That guy did tell me to do something first, but I can't find whoever it is he wanted me to say that to.
Oh?
Oh! Oh, yeah, that's enough. I'm feeling all better now. Yeah, it wasn't on the map. Yeah, Kamurocho list. All restaurants. Or Kamurocho, Popopo, Beam, Ibushi Palm, Popo, Don Quixote, Le Marché. Oh, Kamiyama Works. Never mind, I totally lied. It is right there. Okay. Thank you. I'm just blind. I have a feeling I'm going to need a weapon when I go in there. That extendable pole is kind of crap. I can't get in there. Oh yeah, I have to go this way. Okay, Thug. Yes, yes. You don't have to talk to me. Just fight me. Snack time. I like the Kiwami style where they don't say anything, a fight just starts, and then you beat them up and money just goes into your account. Someone said snacks, indeed.
お元気ですか?
Okay, I don't really care. Let me just modify and repair stuff. You will need a design book from a You design from a book or DVD, a weapon or piece of equipment to mod, materials with which to complete the mod, and the funds to cover Kamiyami's costs. Okay. You would also like snacks and cash. Yeah, I want cash too. Yeah, good call. Buy equipment / designs? Repair weapons. Mod weapons. Have any moddable weapons? Okay. Oh. Protective amulet as the base with the following materials. Platinum nail, super resilient resin. Iron breastplate with as the base with 2 old magazines. Okay. Nothing like this. I got some crappy nunchaku and hello Raiders! Welcome DG Online and to your tables, people! Dragon Quest II. Retro JRPGs after my own heart. How are you this evening? How was your PQ2 sessions? Raiders indeed. How's it going? It's much better now that I've gotten to real game. Not gonna lie. Game starts is a little bit of a slog compared to the other games, but we've found the Yakuza within. Otherwise, things go great. I don't know how to go. That's the fun of old RPGs. Yep. I remember those days. Enemy. These games didn't have internet that we could look up on. You just gotta figure that out. Good luck. Go do it, right? That's why I do everything blind here. Exactly, yeah. That's also why I do backseating the way I do. All those games without guides or walkthroughs to make sure the experience is the best it can be. Yeah. So you'd end up with just like a couch of all your buddies there, and somebody's holding the controller at any given time, but everybody's throwing random ideas out just to try to figure out what the hell you're supposed to do in this damn game. Someone will get it right eventually. I encourage that here. I love it when other people haven't played the game and are hanging out, throwing their ideas around. Play it with me. It's the whole point of a stream, right? It's supposed to be interactive. Hey, Karthik, welcome. How you doing today? Go to the Kazuma family office? Yes! Let's go! You didn't even got mad when you went 110%. No, yeah. I encourage people to be themselves. Just don't get offended. I will make sure no one says anything truly offensive, and you just be yourself.
よく来たな、桐生。
柏木さん。
あまり時間がない。お前とはいろいろと話しておかなければならないことがある。
はい。
今日の幹部会のことだ。
ああ？どういうことや？四代目呼び戻すやと？
そうだ。
Nice to meet you.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
登場界の基盤が揺るぎかねん。ここは最悪の事態も想定し、他の組織も承服する人間に登場界を任せるのが先決だ。
何やと？
私は賛成です。
峰おのれ。
神田の兄貴、ここは桐生4代目に出張ってもらうのが最善の策です。
何やと？
頭、俺は6代目と直接杯を交わした間柄です。本来なら何があっても大悟さんに戻ってきてもらいたい。ですが、近江連合やその他の組織のこともあります。ここは早急に他の組織が納得できる代行を立て、大悟さんの帰りを待つしかないと思います。
うん。
今さら何言うとんじゃ。国道が頭取られて落ち着いとる場合か。株ばっかりやった頭おかしなっとんちゃうか。おお峰。
俺も神田と同じ意見です。極道だったらまずやることは後目のことよりも返しが先でしょう。
浜崎。
頭、俺が仕入れた情報じゃ会長跳ねたのは風間のおじきによく似た男と聞きましたが。
浜崎、お前それほんまか？どういうこっちゃ。
6代目の側近の話だと、大悟が会長室で撃たれた時、部屋にいたのは風間の親父によく似た男だったらしいが。
まあ一度死んだはずのおじきが生き返るわけもありません。別の人間だとは思いますが。頭、なんかご存知なんじゃないですか？
いや、俺も全く見当がつかない。
どちらにしても今登場会がすべきことは、会長を撃った男を捕まえて誰が戦争を仕掛けたのかを探ることでしょう。4代目桐生さんを戻すのはそれからでも良いのでは。
いや、それは違う。今は早急に登場界の足場を固めることが先決です。直系99団体桐生さんを代行に立てて一枚岩になっていかないと組織は崩壊してしまう。
桐生ってなんやねんお前。そんなに桐生に後目渡したいっちゅうんやったら いっそのこと俺が桐生の首取ったるわ。
神田お前。
頭、この際やから言うときますわ。うちら三代目錦山組、桐生の下に入んのはお断りや。初代も先代も桐生にやられたいうこと、うちら錦山組は忘れてへん。
だがそん時お前は強姦罪で無所の中だっただろうが。
しゃがじゃボケが。とにかく桐生の首取る理由、錦山組にはあるんじゃ。こうなったら桐生ぶっ殺してわしが登場界の跡目になったる。桐生は登場界の敵じゃ。わしの手で桐生の首取ったら。
それは聞き捨てならない話だな。
ああ、
桐生さんとやり合うのは構わない。だが錦山組に登場界の跡目渡すわけにはいかねえってことだねえ頭。
何を言っているんだ。今跡目の話なんかしている場合か。
でも頭は桐生さんを呼ぼうとしている。俺も神田と同じでそれには反対なんですよ。
浜崎、
このまま桐生さんが代行に座ればそのまま7代目に復帰ということもある。お前もそれは嫌だろう、峰。もう一人の幹部の意見も聞きたいね。真島の兄さんよ。あんたも本部の若頭補佐だ。何か喋ってくださいよ。
アホくさ。
Yes.
ああ、
俺は別にどうでもええ。あんたらで好きにやってくれや。
どういうことや。
風間のおっさんの亡霊探すもよし、桐生ちゃんとドンパチするのもよし、好きにせえ。そうや。
Oro is the best character in the whole fucking series.
喧嘩すんのは結構やが、もしうちの島に入ってきたら、そん時は怪我するだけじゃ済まへんで。
真島。
ほな。桐生ちゃん、えらいことになったで。
そんなことが。
すでにお前がカムロ町に戻ってきたことを知っている組もあるだろう。特に神田の動きには気をつけろ。
はい。
おそらくそれぞれの組がそれぞれの行動に出る。俺は神田の動きを抑え、一刻も早く大悟を撃った男というのを突き止めるつもりだ。
その件ですが、実は
It is indeed a good reason to stay off the lawn.
これは
Even if you're under 14, you're going to be so scared of him you'll listen to him. Last night, the man in this sketch shot the patriarch of the Ryudo family down in Okinawa, a guy by the name of Nakahara.
Nani?
You're sure this is what the attacker looked like? I didn't believe it myself at first. The girl who watched it all go down drew this afterwards. Which means the 6th chairman and this Nakahara were assaulted by the same man. The pieces are all falling into place. What do you mean? More likely than not, Daigo's involved in the Okinawa deal is what led to his being attacked. You mean the resort? Yes. As you're well aware, the Tojo aided the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transport in acquiring the land necessary to build Minister Suzuki's proposed resort. Right, but Daigo told me you guys backed out, that the government was trying to negotiate with the locals instead. Nope. Fat Japanese Super Mario is injured and in hospital. He's one of the people that was shot. Maybe that's who you're asking about, yes. Yeah. They were, but it seems someone else has started scooping up the land. There must be another party involved in all this. Shocking! Speaking of, the man in that sketch didn't just shoot Nakahara, he also stole the deed to his land. What? I'd bet the man showed up asking for the deed, then put a bullet in Nakahara when he refused to hand it over. And it's safe to assume the assault on the 6th chairman was for the same reason, specifically for the land your orphanage rests on, Kiryu. So Daigo knows who these people are? In all likelihood, yes. The truth of it is, the resort deal could have brought massive cash flow into the Tojo clan. Minister Suzuki was eager to remind us of that fact at any possible moment, but Daigo was firm in his resolve. He refused. Why? I think you know. It was because of your orphanage, Kiryu. Once he learned you would be evicted and your kids would lose their home, he washed his hands of the whole thing. He put himself in harm's way to keep us safe. Where is he now? Somewhere safe. I checked him into a hospital. Which one? I think it's best you don't know. I can't have you going there and risk someone following you. You know Kiryu so well, Kashiwagi. You'll just have to trust me for the time being. I can do that. How's he doing, though? Balancing on a nice edge at the moment. The next week or so will determine which way he falls. Right.
だが、もしこの絵の男が犯人だとして、どうやって沖縄と東京の移動を？
中原が撃たれたのは昨日の4時過ぎ。大吾が撃たれた時間が6時半頃。差し引いて2時間半。
沖縄東京間は飛行機でもそれくらい時間がかかる。どうやったって空港から東上海に来る時間はないんだが。
これは
停電か。変だな。カムロ町の明かりはついてるみたいだ。
Come on, guys, you never seen an action movie before? I knew that was coming. I'm sure you've seen an action movie before, Kiryu. I've made you watch one.
柏木さん。柏木さん。
桐生。この男とつながってるやつを探し出せ。
つながってる。
多分そいつは沖縄のリゾート開発の裏で利権を狙ってる。そいつは東上海に。
東上海内部の人間ですか？
そいつを探し出せ。いいな。
はい。
I totally understand, DG. I'm totally tired by the time I raid someone too. You sleep well. I hope to see you soon. I'll try to stop in your stream if I ever see you online as well. Yeah, take the picture. You don't want that being there.